Hi, I'm June Williamson, the Happy Thai Girl. Today on Cooking Made Easy with June, we'll be making a classic. We'll teach you how to make a yummy and creamy chicken Alfredo with fresh homemade pasta. You will love it. That's coming right up on Cooking Made Easy with June. Welcome to Cooking Made Easy with June. And first of all, we want to thank Macy's. Macy's is awesome. They brought this show to you and we're excited. Today we have Jan Taylor. Sorry, Jan. Jan Taylor, my dear friend from the gym.
Yes.
June, Jim, Jan. We're Jay. No, but Jan is awesome. And today I brought her, and she gets to be on this episode because she gave me a beautiful pasta attachment. So that's the thing. You give me something and you get to be on the show. No, so we decided to make a little pasta. But the reason why, one of the main reasons why I brought Jan is because she has an amazing life and she's going to share with us as we start cooking. And we want to inspire you to do some service. So we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Okay.
But let's start.
Okay.
Let's start, Jan, we're going to make well, of course, to go with the pasta, we're gonna do an Alfredo sauce. But first, we're gonna make the homemade pasta. But to make it really easy, you can go to Macy's and go get it in a box. but we're gonna make it today with the pasta attachment. But first, let's make the chicken. I found that the easiest way to make chicken, all I do is I just put the chicken into a little bit of water, and I don't even cover it completely, and add garlic. This is my secret ingredient. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you make chicken broth? Have you ever made chicken broth?
It's been a long time.
But don't you normally like put onions and celery? And this is
Yeah.
my secret ingredient. I love garlic.
Nice tip.
And put a little bit of salt in there, and let's go ahead and put a little pepper in there.
Okay.
And then we just stick it on the stove, put a lid on it and stick it on the stove. And we're just gonna bring it to a boil, on to medium high. The other one, yeah, that one. And then we're gonna turn it, here, I'll just do it. We're gonna test drive the stove. Okay, I'm gonna turn it high. When it starts boiling, we're gonna turn it down and let it simmer.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the chicken, that's it.
Wow.
Okay, so now we're gonna make the pasta. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous because I've only done this a couple of times. So we'll see, we'll just follow the recipe.
We can always bust out the Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yes, from Macy's. Okay, measure 2 cups of flour.
Okay.
Okay, so now pasta, I mean, it makes it look all fancy. Oh, you know how to do this. Maybe you don't. Okay, yeah, so 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, a lot of times I've made this recipe before and they call it chicken and dumplings because dumplings are really homemade noodles, but they're chunkier and you just boil it, you know?
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's do, should we double it or not? I don't know.
How hungry are you?
Well, I know we've got some hungry people.
Wow.
Now, let's double it. Let's go ahead and double it.
Let's do it.
So maybe you have to bring out some more eggs, but go ahead.
Okay.
So let's, one, okay, and then another one.
Am I being too exacting?
No, you're good,
Okay.
No, I know, we need to be more exact. I don't cook like that. Okay, let's get 6 egg yolks. Oh, give me some more eggs. So 6 egg yolks. Okay, Jan, you're gonna be the star, and you're gonna separate quickly 6 eggs into that bowl.
Oh my gosh, okay. Is this like a time test?
No, I've seen a contest. Let me get some more eggs.
So you want the yolks,
It's okay.
The whites are now in this bowl.
It's okay. Put whites in there. We'll put the yolks in there. What's wrong?
Oh, we're good.
No,
Are yolks
it's
going in
okay.
there?
Yeah, yolks go in here. So we need 6 of those.
And these are going in here?
Yeah, and I'll help you so we can go a little bit quicker. Okay, I didn't orient Jan on how to use my garbage compressor.
Okay, let's race.
Okay. Well, no, but the thing is, I guess this is the good way to do it. But I've seen it on.
Oh, shoot.
If you really want it to have it completely with no egg white, what they do on the Food Network, which we will be one day.
Right.
Okay. So what we do, they do it like this. You know what I'm saying? They put
In your fingers.
And
it works so well.
Yes. So let's see how many. I didn't even count any, Jan.
Okay.
How many do we have in there?
I usually can do this better.
Can someone help me?
I'm under pressure.
I can't remember how many we have.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, 5.
Okay, 5. This will be good.
Okay.
5? Let's do one more.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be 6.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I told you, we get talking and we didn't count. This happens all the time when I cook. Okay, so 6 eggs, because we're doubling it. Yeah, there's a towel for you. All right, so then we add a full egg. Oh, a full egg. Let me add some more eggs. Where did I put my egg? Oh, it's right there in front of me. Okay, we're panicking like chickens. No, we got this. We got this. Okay, so 2, right?
Okay.
All right. Ah! Of course, only on TV. As seen on TV. All right, we're gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down. That's me. Okay, so, and then 2 teaspoons of salt.
Should I just pinch?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you can
Oh,
guess.
yeah,
Just do it.
no, we're good.
Oh my
Let's
gosh,
measure.
Look at the mess I made.
Okay, in here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess we
2 teaspoons. Okay, we're good.
Okay, and a tablespoon at a time of. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put it into our mixer, and this is going to. Now I tried the recipe from the KitchenAid, and it didn't. It's okay. I didn't love it, so I found this from another, from Betty Crocker, because I'm not a big pasta maker, but. So first we're going to turn this on. Okay. All right, so you do a slow mix and you gradually add the water, a little bit at a time, so. And that's all that pasta dough is.
That's easy.
And now you can add or subtract additional. I'm gonna make it go a little bit faster. One day I'm gonna get a really nice mixer that has one of those covers on it.
Oh, yeah.
Hint, hint. Okay, let me get. I'm gonna turn this down and scrape it down a little bit, and stir it a little bit more, and then we're gonna put the kneading hook on. Okay, that's pretty good. This is why I love the mixer, because you can whip up a lot of things.
Yeah. I use
All
my
right.
kneading hook for dough.
Does that look about right? I feel like it should be a little bit more thick, but maybe not. All right. So we're going to knead it with our hook. And just for a little bit. So see how it's kind of pulling in together like that? But like I said, in the old days, when they make a homemade noodles, they don't have this machine. So it would just have to be a little bit more kneading. Okay, Jan, I'm gonna have you try to take this off the hook.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attach the, we're going to get some flour, and we're gonna make it into a little unmanageable ball. Oh wait, there's some flour right there. Okay, let's just go ahead and put a little bit right here. And I'm going to attach this pasta attachment. Now, in the old-fashioned way, you just have to roll it out and cut the noodles into chunks, so you can make an old-fashioned dumpling, you know. So I'm gonna flip this open and put this in, just like that. I've done this many times before. I've got this.
Who gave this to you?
This is why you never use it. I'm not a big fan of gadgets. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit. If you can put your hand in there and just
Make a little ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put this in here.
Oh, I didn't put. Oh.
That's okay. Let's just do this. I find that you had to put a lot in there.
Do you? Okay.
Well, a little bit at a time, but I guess and then you take this thing and you. This is supposed to be fun. It is fun. It is fun. And I'm gonna turn it on, and it's gonna start going down. Let's go put some more in here. Oh, do you want to put some in? Yeah, more switch places.
Is it going to come out soon? Do we need to get the?
Yeah, we need to get this and press it.
Okay.
Here, you press this in.
Okay.
Okay, I can see the camera. It's gonna come out soon. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to do the old-fashioned way, and I'm turn the noodles on.
Okay, do you think we need more dough in there?
What are the Italians saying about this? The dough would be stiffer. No, I'm serious. Just go ahead and start pressing it. It'll start coming out soon. Because it takes time for it to come down, you know? But like I said, the old-fashioned way would be...
It's just coming out.
The old-fashioned way would be you roll it out and you cut it up.
Okay, I'm going to stick more in there. Don't you think?
Yeah, just go ahead and put some flour on the thing. Okay, so this is not made easy. The easy way, the easy way is to just make your own pasta. But it's gonna come. Oh look! Oh, yeah, it's coming out. There you go. I knew it would work because I've done it 2 times before. Okay, so now we're gonna get the pan right behind you, right there, and just put it under it. So then what you do is you cut it. Just put this over like this.
Oh!
Isn't that fun?
Oops.
Put something in there. Okay, so what do you do? Oh, it's a little bit gooey. You know what? I think we should have made the dough a little bit more stiff.
Okay.
But it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some flour right here. Okay, so the next batch, when you put it on there, I'm going to put a little flour on it.
Okay, shall I cut?
Sure. Yay! Does that work?
Yeah.
So I remember, I think I made it more stiff, but this one has more eggs in it.
We put too many eggs in it. Now we know.
Okay, yeah, so when it comes down, we'll put another one. It'll all turn out.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried.
I am.
Do we have to eat
It'll still taste good. It'll still taste good. The easy way is you just roll it out and you just cut it. So I'm going to go get a knife. All right. The easy way is you can actually roll it out into a, old-fashioned type of noodle. And you can make it like more chunky like this, and I'm good. Like that.
Oh, now you're talking. Okay.
All right, so it's not going to be real pretty, but I think we'll come up with something. So when we come back,
If we do.
if we had a bigger budget, okay, we would some training. No, it's going to be awesome. There you go.
Oh, this looks great.
No, it doesn't, Jan.
Well.
When we come back, we're going to boil the noodles, and we're going to make the sauce. It's going to be awesome. So don't go away. You're going to find out what it's going to turn out like. Hi, welcome back to Cooking Made Easy with June. But before we get going, we left you off with a little sticky dough, but we discovered that we utilized the 3/4 cup. So follow the recipe, unlike what we did, and it'll turn out delicious. Look at that. It looks so much better. And so the dough has to be a little stiff. And so we have the pasta. So we're going to go ahead and start boiling this. While you were gone also, I went ahead and finished cutting up some of these bigger noodles. Should we put these in first?
Sure.
Should we try that first? Okay, so where's that little thingy?
Right here.
What do you call this? A sieve?
Slotted.
A
Slotted
slotted spoon. I'm just going to lower that into here and turn the heat up a little bit. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we're turning up the heat. And now fresh pasta only takes like 2 or 3 minutes, they say, to cook. But last time that I made it, I think it took more like 3 or 5-ish. So I'm going to go ahead and should we put the rest, all of it in or no? I'm trying to decide if we should go ahead and cook some of the string ones too. Okay, and turn that up. Okay, so Jan, while we're doing this,
Yes.
I've been wanting to have you tell us about your service trips.
Okay.
Now, Jan, first of all, she was a corporate leader. You were making big bucks, and you were traveling and doing. I know you probably don't want me to, but she was a corporate girl. I mean, she was doing awesome, and which is great. But then she changed ways, and nothing wrong with money, right? But now she's decided to work with little kids. What do you do?
Yeah.
Tell us.
So I work at an elementary school, and I am a reading specialist, and I work in the library.
That's
So it's really fun. I like it. It's very rewarding.
And in the meantime, she also takes these service trips. So go ahead, tell us. Tell us some of your favorite one. One of your favorite ones.
Well, currently, for the last 10 years, I think I've been working or volunteering with an organization called Smiles for Latin America.
Okay.
And so we travel to Honduras and Guatemala, Peru, El Salvador, and I'm missing one, Nicaragua.
Wow, those
And-
sound dangerous. I'm putting salt in here. I forgot to put salt.
We do have security with us, but we prepare young men and women to serve missions for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so we do their dental work and their medical care and take care of all that. And they come by the busload, so within a week we prepare about 700 to 1,000 youth to serve their missions. It's really fun.
That's so awesome. So
Yeah.
anybody can really volunteer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't have a dental background or a medical background, so I do registration and some other things. So yeah, it's really fun.
I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up together because I want them to, well, we'll separate them. But this is what I just did, was I just used a pastry cutter like this. But you know, you can have a pasta cutter, of course, right? But let's go ahead and make our Alfredo sauce while we're at this, doing this. Oh my gosh.
Do you want me to shred the chicken?
Oh yes,
Okay.
shred the chicken while I make the pasta sauce. Sorry, the chicken was simmering and it just kind of basically steamed. And so what we're gonna do is, well, I'll just put this over here. And what we're gonna do, while this is boiling, we're gonna make the sauce. I wonder if I should. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the. Let me move. I'm going, while you're shredding the chicken, I'm gonna switch the boiling pots. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Turn that down a little bit. Let's see if I can do this the right way here. Okay. So basically the Alfredo sauce, this is gonna work. It's really easy. The secret to my Alfredo sauce is not just cream and half, it is also garlic. So I'm just gonna put 2 tablespoons of Macy's butter. Macy's make great butter. Macy's got everything for us today and for all of our shows. So I'm going to mince a little bit of garlic into this won't take long, into the sauce, into the butter. And this is the secret ingredient, because I've had store-bought Alfredo sauce, and it's no flavor to me. It just drives me crazy. I'm like, you need to add a little garlic. So I am gonna add a little garlic, and just kind of let that melt and stir that a little bit. And that turns really fast, so it doesn't even have to brown. Then I'm going to add a cup of half and half, and a cup of whipping cream. Have you ever had Alfredo sauce like that?
Yeah, actually I have.
Okay, I'm not the mix.
No, and I've even
whipping cream and half, because the whipping cream makes it a little too thick.
I've
Okay,
had
so-
potato salad made with whipping cream,
Oh.
and it tastes really good.
Love it. So the reason why I'm not just using full whipping cream is because it's a little bit too thick, I think. Oh my goodness. Okay. It says push here. Have you ever
But
done
it
this?
never works.
It doesn't work. I go like this. You know, and not all day. It ages myself. I remember the little milk cartons we used to have.
Oh, yeah.
At school. And I remember that's what this reminds me of. So I'm gonna put a cup of that. So I'm just gonna turn this up to medium high and let it come to almost a boil. I'm gonna add the cheese last. Oh, and then a half teaspoon, this is the other secret, is a half teaspoon of chicken broth or chicken stock instead of bouillon. You know, I love this stuff.
yeah,
I
that is good.
love this stuff.
Lots of flavor.
Yes. So I'm just gonna let it go in there. I'll use my finger. And then I'll wash my hands. So you let it go in there. Jan, go ahead and stir that real quick. Stir.
Oh, the noodles look so good.
Oh, yeah, I better check that. Where's the other little thing?
Right there.
Where's my little thing? What is this called?
A slotted spoon. We'll call it
A
that.
slotted spoon. Oh, look at how they expanded.
Ooh.
I don't know if anybody can see that. Oh, to taste a little bit
That is
because
really fun.
do it, dear. I don't know. What do you think, Jan? Do you think it's done? You like it al dente?
Yeah,
Might be hot. Okay. You taste that. I'm gonna stir this.
Hot.
Okay.
It's too hot for me to eat. I'm
Okay.
gonna let it cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn this up and let it start boiling. Okay. So the other thing we're gonna have with our Alfredo sauce is asparagus, but we're gonna wait until this is. What do you think?
A little longer.
A little bit longer? Okay. So it's almost done. It's almost done. And I've got, these noodles are so big, but if you have a little pasta cutter, you can make it thinner. But honestly, this reminds me of the Japanese udon noodles. Have you heard those before?
Yeah.
They're really thick like that.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna be so delicious. And they remind me of the dumplings
They do.
that we're
taste a
gonna
lot
have.
like dumplings.
Okay. So that is boiling up. And then when that boils up, it's almost there. When it starts to boil, oh, I need to get a whisk to get the chicken broth in there. See how we're gonna, see the little clump of chicken bouillon? I'm whisking that up. Okay. So when it starts to boil like that, then we're gonna add 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. So I am just gonna guess approximately it's gonna be, what's about 2 cups? I think this is about 2 cups, isn't it?
Probably so.
Okay. So then we're just gonna stir, and we don't need to thicken it, just thicken itself. 1, 2, so that's about right. 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. And that's it for the Alfredo sauce. And once the cheese is all melted, it's gonna be ready to go. So, this is when you can also let it simmer a little bit, and we are going to take the pasta out, and we're going to make asparagus. Yay! So, when we come back, we will have asparagus simmering in the pan, and I'm going to add a little bit of color with a red bell pepper. So just real quick before we go though, the asparagus, see how it gets really thick right there? All I'm going to do is just cut a little bit of the hard part like that, and then we have it.
Okay.
So don't go away, come back and have taste this with us. You've never had my Alfredo sauce.
No, I'm
Really yummy.
excited.
Ah, see you soon. Okay, welcome back. We boiled the noodles, and I went ahead and started plating, and these noodles are a little thick, but they're so yummy. I'm so excited to try it.
Me too.
So we're gonna go ahead and let's put a little bit of sauce on. Thanks, John, thank you so much for sharing some of your stories with us.
Oh yeah.
So now this sauce can be a little thicker if you can add more Parmesan cheese. You know what I mean? So you can see some chunks of garlic in there.
Looks delish.
Oops, and there we go. And then this one, you can try a little bit of both. I don't know if shapes make a difference. Sometimes I wonder about that. Do you wonder about if the shapes make a difference?
Yeah.
Let's put a little asparagus on there. Okay, where's my little tong? Oh, I'm gonna mince, let's just put some of the shorter stuff on there. Okay, and I added a red pepper because I think it's so pretty with
Yeah,
some red.
that
And we
looks
don't have
really
a lot
nice.
of red. Okay, and are you ready to taste, Jan?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of that one and add a little sprinkle of this and this. I'm gonna chop a fresh, I've always wanted to do this, chop a fresh basil. Okay, Jan, grab a plate.
Okay.
You try one of those.
Are you gonna put the chicken on it?
Oh, I forgot. I forgot the chicken. Darn it. Okay. Yeah, let's put a little chicken on top. And then put some more sauce.
Okay.
Okay. Ta-da. Ta-da. Okay, go for it.
Do you want
Oh,
more
yeah,
sauce?
yeah, a little sauce. Okay,
Okay.
I want to hurry and let you taste.
Okay.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You're so excited.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you never had my pasta sauce.
I know, this looks so good. Okay, here we go.
Okay. I took too big of a bite.
Me too. The
Thank
garlic.
you, Maisie. Thank you so much
The
for
garlic.
all the ingredients, and thank you for sponsoring our show. You taste the garlic? So awesome. So you guys, come back again. Next time we're making another delicious dish or dessert or something, and I can't wait to see you again. Happy cooking.